gentleman who had the name Sam written on his program. Who was that? Oh, there you are. Well, you are Samuel, the motel keeper, and you'll need a wife for the play. Could you pick out a girl who could be your wife for 30 minutes or so? Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you have met our cast. On with the play.
This is Hank Anchorman of the Zenith News Network. The year is 6 BC. What kind of year has it been? Many events have taken place.
The Jews have pulled down the Roman eagle from the temple gate. Although Herod has kept the peace for 30 years, tortures, executions, and murders are common. More than 2,000 Jews have been slain by Roman soldiers for insurrections.
The king of Jews in Jerusalem is Herod, who is not a Jew, but an Arab from Ascalon. Octavius Augustus Caesar has just decreed that the people should be enrolled. We are covering the story from Bethlehem as people have been traveling here to be enrolled in the house of David. What kind of a day is it? A day like all days, with events that alter and illuminate our times.
Bethlehem, Judea, 6 BC. In the studio in Rome, Augustus Caesar, the emperor, has agreed to an interview. We turn to Ivana Morlines, our correspondent in Rome.
This is Ivana Morlines in Rome. I have here the great emperor, Augustus Caesar. Caesar, why are you having so many people travel to Bethlehem?
As you're probably aware, not only are people traveling to Bethlehem, but throughout the empire. People are traveling to the town of their birth to register. Under my leadership, we shall become the greatest empire in the world, and this is a major advance in history.
You are having this registration take place in all parts of the Roman Empire?
Oh yes, this will be a correct census. It will make a most impressive listing of people. Persia to the east and Egypt to the south are bound to take note of this great undertaking.
Could you tell us just what your edict says?
Certainly. All people living in the empire under the Emperor Augustus Caesar shall return to the place of their birth for a registration. Each male head of the household with the members of that household shall appear in person before January 1st.
Why must this be done in person?
We want an accurate count. If each male head of the household with his wife and children are actually there, no one is going to escape being counted.
Isn't this a little rough on families with little children making this trip, especially at this time of the year?
Perhaps it is somewhat of a problem for a few people, but it is a small sacrifice for such a great step forward for the empire. On the whole, I think most of the people are approaching the trip with a festive attitude. After all, it has been a long time since most of them have had the chance to return to their hometown.
Is it true, some have reported, that you want to register the people so you can establish a method of taxing them?
I think the news media has blown this all out of proportion. Do you know of any other kingdom or empire in history that has attempted such a momentous task as to register every man, woman, and child? Why, the fact that we will be able to state the actual number of people in our empire staggers the imagination and will enhance our prestige among the other peoples of the world. Of course, the knowledge we gain from this registration will allow us to tax more fairly than we have in the past, but taxing is a secondary function of this project.
Thank you, Caesar, for your time. So you have heard the denial by Caesar that the primary purpose of this registration is to form a tax base. I have just been notified that we have a reporter stationed outside Bethlehem, and he has been talking to the travelers as they approach the city limits. Are you there, Saul?
Yes, I'm here on the road outside Bethlehem. A steady stream of people have been flowing in through the city all day. Most are arriving by foot or by donkey. Here comes a couple now. Let's see if they'll stop and talk. Excuse me, sir. Could you tell us your name and where you're from? Okay.
Don't do that again.
Almost definitely.
Okay. Like this. Okay, so should we start over? Or you just continue?
Continue, but you need to wait, you know, when you say you see them, and then when they're up like right about here, you say, excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
And then could you tell us, sir, if you're
Okay.
My name is Joseph Ben Jacob Ben Madden. This is my wife Mary. We are from Nazareth in northern Judea.
Are there any others in your household?
No, as you can see, we are expecting our first child.
Nazareth is a long way away. It's almost 100 miles. And the weather has been quite chilly lately. Why did we come?
My ancestry goes back many generations. I am of the great house of David, so we had to come here to register.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. What are your feelings about coming to Bethlehem?
We're not really sure what to think. I've never heard of this type of request before. I'm a little skeptical. It sounds like just the beginning. First they take a census and then they'll levy a tax. Besides, the hardship for Mary.
Wasn't there any way she could stay behind?
I talked to some higher-ups, but they couldn't be bothered with exceptions. They said they had to treat everyone the same.
I really haven't minded the trip, although after 3 days on the road, I'm looking forward to a night soft bed. It was cold camping out.
Do you have any friends or relatives to stay with?
No, we're going to try to get a room at an inn, but we don't have any reservations anywhere. We weren't sure how long it would take us to get here. We traveled farther today because Mary is not feeling too well. I hate to stop talking with you, but we must find that room. We'd like to get settled very soon.
Thank you very much. We wish you luck in finding accommodations. With the numbers we've seen, that might be hard. Now back to you.